Hong Kong dozens hailed as anti-protest law kicks in on handover anniversary. Dozens of people have been arrested in Hong Kong, including a man carrying a pro-independence flag after a new anti-protest law imposed by Beijing came into effect, officials say. Police have used pepper spray to disperse some protesters gathered to mark 23 years since British rule ended. The national security law targets secession, subversion, and terrorism with punishment up to life in prison. Critics say it stops some freedoms meant to be guaranteed by China. Hong Kong's sovereignty was handed back to China by Britain in 1997 under an agreement designed to protect certain freedoms for at least 50 years. The annual pro-democracy march to mark the anniversary had been banned for the first time by authorities. Hong Kong's sovereignty was hacked back to China by Britain in 1997 under an agreement. Police confronted a small group of demonstrations gathered in the city center and at least 30 people were arrested for unlawful assembly, violating the security law, obstructing police and possession of weapons. Those arrested included a man carrying a Hong Kong independence flag. Protesters have been warned certain slogans and banners might constitute serious crimes under the new law. Earlier, Chief Executive Carrie Lam, the city's pro-Beijing leader, said the law would restore stability after widespread protest in 2009, saying the new law is considered the most important development is relation between the central government and Hong Kong since the handover. The legislation has been widely condemned by countries including the US and UK as well human rights activities and groups. US Secretary of State Mike Pompeo said China promised 50 years of freedom to the Hong Kong people and gave them only 23. But one Chinese official bristled at foreign cities asking him what this got to do with you. We Chinese will not be screwed by anyone, said Chang Jiaming of the Hong Kong and Macau Affairs Office of the State Council. Gone are the days when we had to take calls from others. What is happening on the anniversary? Some pro-democracy activists have pledged to defy the ban and march later in the afternoon. We march every year and we will keep on marching. Veteran Liang Kong-hang told Reuters photos on social media confirmed by police as genuine showed a flag being used to warn protesters about the new law. One pro-democracy activist warned there was a large chance of our being arrested. The charges will not be light, please judge for yourself, said Tsang King Singh of the League of Social Democrats. Police officers in the city are on standby, insiders told the South China Morning Post. They said around 4,000 officers were poisoned to handle any unrest. What does the new law say? Under the new law, crimes of secession, subversion, terrorism, and collusion with foreign forces are punishable by a minimum sentence of 3 years, with the maximum being life. Protesters often targeted city infrastructure during the 2009 protest. And under the new law, damaging public transport facilities can be considered terrorism. Beijing will also establish a new security office in Hong Kong with its own law enforcement personnel, neither of which would come under the local authorities' jurisdiction. inciting hatred of China's central government and Hong Kong's regional government are now offenses under Article 29. The law can also be broken from abroad by non-residents under Article 38. This could mean that foreigners would be arrested if they step into Hong Kong if they are suspected of breaking the new law. Some critics feared the law would apply retroactively, that is, to offences committed before the law was passed. But Mr. Chang said that would not be the case. He added that suspects arrested in Hong Kong on charges of violating the law may be tried on the mainland.